All right, before we move on to learn new things, it's always really important to reinforce everything you're learning or have learned so far. And we can do all of that because we have a second page that we need to build out. Now, we don't know how to do everything yet, but that's completely fine. We can just leave a little comment for where the logo is going to go once again, and we won't bring in our image, but everything else here we can actually create. So I'm going to encourage you to go through all the steps. In the project files, you do have the design that you can take a look at, and all of the text is once again provided as a markdown file. So you can bring that markdown file right into VS Code to be able to copy and paste the text in. And I'm going to be letting you do all of this on your own, but I do want to talk about one thing first, is just creating the new HTML file we're going to be working on. So if you have closed it, you're going to want to click on the little Explorer icon here to expand it out. And I'm just going to click on this new file button right here, and I'm going to call this my getting started.html. And it's really important, you'll notice I'm doing all lowercase and I'm not putting a space here. If you put a space here, it's going to make creating the link between the two pages a little bit of a nightmare. So with your HTML files and with all the files you're going to be putting in here in general, lowercase for everything just makes life easier as well. So getting started like that, I can push return and I'm ready to go. Really quickly before we actually create this, if you'd clicked on this image folder to collapse it and then you did new file, it would actually make that file inside your images folder. So if you did that, you can just right click on that file and delete it, or you could just click and drag the file over. If you do that, it will ask you, are you sure you want to move it? And then you can just click move to bring it outside of the images folder so we can see that it's in the main folder here. And if you're not sure, just collapse the images when closed and you should be able to see your file that you've created. So I have this random one, I'm going to delete that, and then I'm going to get started on my getting started file that's right here. But I'm going to encourage you to pause the video right now and get started with it. And then once you've gone through the entire thing and finished building it out, then you can unpause the video and watch me go through the different steps here of actually creating it, just to make sure that we're on the same page with how the structure should work. Don't be scared of going back to previous lessons and looking at how things were done then, or referencing back to your index file here to remember all the different pieces that we want, because we want to make sure we don't forget any of the different elements that we've put in along the way for creating the general structure of our page. So I take it you've done it, you've gotten through all those steps, you've built it on your own, and now you're here to watch me do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is close my sidebar just to give myself a little bit more room, and I'm actually going to shrink this down. And we won't have anything to look at yet, but I do like looking at my design when I'm doing these things. So I'm going to open up the design on the side as well, because it just makes my life a little bit easier to know what I'm putting where on the page. Now, before worrying about any of the content, the very first thing we want to have in our page is the doc type. You will notice in VS Code, you get these tips that pop up. If ever you see this, you can click on it and it will autofill it for you. You could, I rely on this all the time. But if you early on, I do encourage people to actually type everything themselves. So I'm going to type it out, doc type HTML at the top right there. Then the next thing we need is our HTML element. So we can do HTML like that, hit return to go inside of there. And then inside of this, we need two different elements. We need our head, and then after that, we need the body. The head is where all the extra information like our title goes. The body is where the stuff that shows up on the page goes, right? So in the head, we can start just by coming in here and putting in a title. And I just realized I'm looking at the wrong design, so we're going to move on over to the other one, which is the title here. And so you could use the same title used on the other one. I think I still had that as my first page. For this one, I'm just going to put bouldering like that for the title. Again, just as a reminder, the title is going to show up in the tab, in search results, and things like that. It will not show up on the page itself. Then we can come inside the body to actually start putting some content in here. Now we've done a little bit more. Last time we just went through the H1, the headings, the paragraphs, and then we brought in some of the semantic layout elements that we have. So we're going to do it all this time. So we can start with a header at the top. And as I said, we don't know how to do the logo yet. So we can just say logo here inside of a comment. And then after the header, let's come down, and I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. We have this area, and then we have that at the bottom. So that means here we have a main, and then after my main, I want to have a footer. It's always a good idea, header, main, footer, get it all in there just so you don't forget any of them, especially the main's really important to have, and a lot of sites don't use it, and you really want to have your main content in there. It's one of the important landmark regions to have. Inside the main, we can come in here and say we have our H1, which is the big title that's there. We have an H2, which is the orange title, how to get started. We then have a paragraph of text. After that paragraph of text, we have an H3, because we have the simple steps to getting started. After the H3, this time we're going to have, and I'm going to add an extra space here, I think, just like this to sort of organize the content a little bit more. I didn't put a section in here because I see this already just as one big section of content. If you did create a section, say after the H1, that would be completely fine. I'm not sure if we need it, but if you have one, again, well, let's put it in there. But if you, or how's this? If you didn't have the section, then that's completely fine as well. I wasn't actually planning on having one on this page, but now that I think about it, I think it makes sense to have that there. So we have our H1 there, then we have this section of content coming after there, and this could potentially mean later on, if we have other sections of content, we don't have to add this one in there. But again, if you didn't include that, that's completely fine. Don't feel like you need to have it there. Next, we have the list that's here, and we've already looked at doing lists. On the previous page, we used a UL, which was our unordered list. This time, because we can clearly see it's a numbered list, we can add in the OL that's right here. And I would say the order of these is pretty important, right? You wouldn't want to sort of start with easy routes before you found a bouldering gym to actually go to. So I think the order of these does make sense to have them as an ordered list. With the ordered list, we have 5 items, and each one of those will have to be a list item. So we can do that. I'm going to copy this to make it go faster. Paste, 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 paste. So we get 5 list items coming in there. And now all I'm going to do is go on over to that markdown file and copy and paste some content back and forth. And then we'll look at actually opening this up in the page, because we want to make sure that everything actually worked and is showing up properly on the page. But we'll bring in all of our content first. Copy this. That would be my paragraph right here. So for this, once again, I'm scrolling back and forth. I'm holding Shift, by the way, so I can use my mouse wheel. But I'm going to turn word wrap on just so it makes it a bit easier to copy and paste content in. So again, Alt Z for that one. We can copy this here and bring in my H3 and then just come in for each one of these lines. And I'm just triple clicking to select each one of the lines to go a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, it selects the entire line. The triple click will always select like a whole paragraph of content, basically. Double click was select one word, and then triple click will be a whole paragraph. So we can bring in this one, and then this one, like that. And then last but not least, inside the footer, we can add a paragraph of text, and then we can grab that footer content with the copyright information and paste that in. Alt Z to turn off with the word wrap so we can actually see the structure of everything a little bit easier. And then I'm going to hit save on this, and we want to open this up. So the easiest way for now to open it up would be just to go to your project folder again, find that getting started.html and double click on it to open it. So I can see there's all my content coming in, my list is working, everything is looking good. So I'm pretty happy with how that looks. But we have a problem. We have this page here and we have this page here, but how do we get between the 2 pages of content? We need to add some links to be able to get between the 2 of them. We'll be looking at how we can do that in the next lesson.